Catherine. I'm Alvin.
Hi,
So how
Alvin.
can I help you today?
Well, Alvin, as lots of people have been through this COVID, I've been doing lots of book work, sitting and just sitting, and so I'm kind of tight in the back of my neck.
Which is particularly this one?
And so much so that I woke up with a headache this morning.
Mm-hmm.
And tight here, sort of like all of this just feels tight. I feel like I've been
All
sort
of
of
these
like
muscles
doing
here?
a lot of this,
Mm-hmm.
and so and because the gyms and things haven't been open, I haven't been doing any stretching, and so I kind of feel like I'm just tight, and I've been, because I've been sitting, like my piriformis is it's just
Being compressed by your body weight
And-
in a seated position.
yes, and I just feel like I'm just tight and I need to be unraveled or something.
Okay, so what we're gonna do today, I just saw your posture basically, so I can see that you have a little bit of rounded shoulders here. It's a bit forward, and then when I check your upper part here, your head is a bit forward by at least 1 to half an inch. Okay, that should be your neutral position. So your head is a bit forward, but around that much. So 1 to 1.5 inches.
So that would explain why I'm getting
Yeah,
neck
because technically, human head is around 15 to 18 pounds. So if you're gonna times that, 18, that will be at least 18 to 20 pounds at least.
ache. Okay,
To 1 to 1.5 mass times the distance.
right.
Okay, so our
So
head
that
is
explains why I'm
yeah,
feeling
exactly.
like really
Now,
sore.
if you are in the neutral position, for example, just an example, you're neutral, 15 to 18 pounds, times 0 is 0. So meaning, you have at least 18 pounds, at least 18 pounds of weight going through these muscles here. They are actually contracting for you so that you won't go down like this. Our neurologic system will actually adjust you without you even knowing it. That's how our system works. So basically, the muscle here are contracting. How many hours do you do your work?
Maybe 8 or 9 hours a day.
Times 8 or 9. And then how many times a week?
6.
Exactly. So you can see this is a cumulative thing.
Yeah.
And then until there will come a time it becomes frozen in a sense, like it's so painful that you cannot move anymore.
That's how I feel.
Okay. So basically you have a 1 to 1.1 to 1.5 inches of forward head posture. That's what we called here. So these muscles are working pretty much hard
Right.
for
And
you to be upright.
Yep,
Okay?
I can feel that.
So okay. So now we will test your range of motion. I'll begin with the shoulders and then going up
Okay.
to the head and neck. Okay?
Sure.
So can you lift this hand up with the elbows locked? Can you lift it up as far as you can?
Oh, okay.
Go. Seems alright. Not too bad. And this side. Lift it up on your own. Alright. Not too bad. 0 to 180 degrees. You're quite normal. Now the tricep here. Can you lift it up as far as you can? Go. That one is a bit limited. You can see.
And I can feel it.
Yeah.
So
So we can see the tricep is a bit limited. All
I
right.
feel like I want to get a knife and like
No, don't do that. Left.
prise it open.
Yeah,
But do you
so,
know what I mean? It's
yep.
like there's this.
So
it
your
feels caught.
and then other side. Also not just the tricep. Sometimes because this movement also involve the lats, the
That's
muscle
what I'm
that you're
actually
feeling.
saw, yeah.
So now put your hands here. Can you lift it up as far as you can? Wow, that's really really tight. So you can see we found out that your tricep and your lats is a bit limited in a sense. Okay. Now we do
Where
that.
should they be?
90. Oh well, if you begin with here 0 to 180. Some therapists they do like 90
Wow, I
to
couldn't
180.
get anywhere near that.
Yeah, you're
So all the
probably
way up,
all the way up. Yeah,
I
like
couldn't
that.
do that without leaning
Without
back.
leaning back because that's a compensatory mechanism. Sometimes the movement, if you cannot do it, other muscle will contract for you to move it.
Yeah. Okay,
We call it compensation.
makes sense.
Okay. So now shoulder rotation. Start with the neutral position.
Yeah.
Then can you rotate your hands going up like that? Good. 90. That's good. Start here and then go down. Oh, rotation, you have no problem. That's good.
So that's good.
The other side here.
So is it normal to have one set of rotations that are working?
Yes.
And then
The other one
else
is not, yes.
Okay.
Nobody actually uses their muscle quite in a balanced way. It's almost always something is tight on the other side compared to the other side. You're actually good, no problem. You can see here,
This
compare.
one's not as good.
It's not as good, yeah. Then bend. See, okay. So you can see from 0, we started at 90-degree bent. You're probably around 80 degrees. So that is the right side.
And because I notice when I do Ashtanga yoga, and when I'm doing a chaturanga, which is like a press up.
Press up like this.
Yeah, this muscle in here often gets injured.
Cut.
So
I think
always on this side. So maybe
Yeah.
that's
because of the rotation, it won't permit you the movement. So, but when you do the movement, it's in a forced way. So sometimes it kind of cause impingement because the rotator cuff, what it does, it's actually like our shoulders is hanging. So it's like a fore muscle here, enveloping that thing.
Okay.
So when you press or do a forceful movement, you can impinge or injure one of those.
Okay.
Okay?
That makes sense.
Yeah?
Because it's always on this side.
On that side.
So,
Are you right-handed or do
Yes.
you sleep on that side?
No, I normally actually sleep on my left shoulder. But I am definitely right-handed, and I've been doing a lot of writing. So I normally type, but actually for the last couple of months I've been doing lots of writing, and so it's always, and probably with a book nursed on my lap, and so
yeah,
I'm
that's
writing
right.
like this. And I'm sitting on a couch, and so
It's
like,
not really an ideal for that kind of thing.
well, it's not. You know, at home you're not really set up for the ergonomics of
For the ergonomic
working
of the
from
working
home,
from
and
home,
so
yeah. You're
you
quite
know,
correct.
you're kind of sitting over here, then you're sitting over there,
Yeah.
and then you're
That- you're
perching
correct.
this, and
Yeah.
and so and like I feel like I can feel like I've ended up like this.
Okay, so now we'll check the neck. Okay, so we'll check your rotation first. This one, can you rotate your head going that way? Go. That's basically it. So you're
That's
a bit limited. Okay, from right to left.
And I can feel
Left
that.
to right. Sorry. So from left to right.
So I feel like with
Sure,
that,
yeah.
like I'd like to be able to go like more.
Yeah, exactly.
And
It's already compensating. It's already going forward when you forced it.
Yeah.
Now go that way. Go. So you're a bit limited too, but not as bad as the other side. So you're not too bad, but still limited on the rotation.
So when I'm doing that, I can feel all of these muscles like this. They're like a little ball. Just
Yeah.
even going like that, it's
Yeah.
just. So I feel like I'm constantly trying to like
Yeah.
stretch.
That's our next test, the lateral neck flexors. Okay.
Well, I feel like for me right now, that's all I feel like that's what I want to try and do all the time. But it doesn't fix it. So.
Well, yeah, because when you do
Because
it
you've got
on
all
your
the
own,
other
it's
things.
limited.
Yeah.
There's just a limitation with what you can do. Okay? So now, look straight at me. Back straight, chest out. I'm going to press here so you cannot cheat. Now, move your head going this way. Go. That's it.
That's it.
Relax. No, not too bad. Maybe a bit short, but not too bad. Go. Oh, this is totally tighter. Relax. Okay? So the left side is tighter. Not too bad on the right actually. We can fix that today. Maybe around 35 here out of 45. Lateral neck flexion and rotation. Now, can you tuck in your chin? Can you touch your chest? Go. That's 70, 80 degrees. That's perfect. Can you look up? Look straight. Point your nose towards the ceiling. Can you do more? Perfect. Relax. So that's neck extension and neck flexion. You're quite normal on both.
Okay.
Good news. So what I've seen so far are these two here. All right. Particularly the rotation and the lateral flexion, and also your posture. Okay. These two. Okay.
That makes
So
sense.
now, what we do is to check the trunk rotation because you said you've been sitting for a long time, right?
Yep. And I can feel it. In fact, yesterday was the first time I started to feel sore. Like I felt like I've done a bit of a workout, but I haven't.
But you haven't done, yeah. Well, actually, your neurologic system is adjusting you, so I think it's working out a bit, in a sense, just to make you upright. So arms here. Now, can you rotate this shoulder going
That way.
that way? Go. So you can see the normal is here. 0, This is 90 degrees. Go again. So you
I'm
can
not
say, yeah,
I'm not even close.
you're not even close. Yeah, you're around 60, 65 degrees.
Wow.
Relax. So from left to right. Now I put my hip here so you cannot cheat.
Mm-hmm.
Go on the side. So again, it's the same. Relax. Okay?
Yeah, yeah.
So basically they are the same.
So I can feel that all the way down, like all of these muscles through
Yeah.
here.
So I think in your case this is a combination of all. So basically your posture is like your neck is working out in a sense. Lifting 18 pounds of weight
Yep.
for 6 to 9 hours, 6 days a week at least. And then your range of motion is a bit limited on this end.